Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to follow a single piece of your data as it takes its first tiny step across the vast expanse of the internet. I mean, think about it. Before your request can hit a server in another country, it's got to make a much shorter trip, just a few feet from your computer to your Wi-Fi router. And that small but absolutely crucial first hop is what we're digging into today. So this first step, this little jump from one device to the next on your own local network, well, it's all handled by a really fundamental part of networking called the data link layer. Now, what's so interesting here is its very specific job. The data link layer, it doesn't care at all about the final destination. It's kind of like a local courier service, It's completely focused on just one thing, getting a package from your house to the post office at the end of the street. That's it. So, for our data to make this local trip, it can't just wander out onto the network by itself. Nope. Just like a real package, it has to be prepped and put into the right kind of container for shipping. And in our digital world, that raw data, what we call a packet, needs a specialized vehicle to carry it safely across the local network, from your computer over to your router. And that vehicle is called a frame. Its entire purpose in life is to transport your data packet from your computer's network interface card, or NIC, to the router's NIC. It's just a temporary ride, built for only one leg of the journey. This whole process is called encapsulation. The frame literally wraps around the data packet. You can think of it like adding a special header and a trailer, kind of like the local to and from addresses and some handling instructions, but just for this one specific hop. So what this really means is that we have two different sets of addresses working together. The packet, that's like the letter itself, it has the ultimate final destination address written on it. But the frame, the courier's envelope it's inside of, is only addressed to the very next stop, your router. Okay, so our data is all packaged up in a frame, addressed to the local router. But how does the frame actually know how to get there? Well, it needs a map of the local neighborhood. In networking, we call this map the network topology. It basically shows how all your devices, your laptop, phone, smart TV, router, all of it, are connected to each other. And just like real roadmaps, these network topologies can be simple or pretty complex. Long-distance networks, or WANs, might use a simple point-to-point map. But our local networks, our LANs, they almost always use what's called a star topology, where everything connects to a central device. And you guessed it, that's usually your Wi-Fi router. Now, being on a shared network like Wi-Fi, it's a bit like being in a crowded room where everyone wants to talk. If everyone just shouts at once, all you get is chaos. So devices have to follow some basic rules of communication. The most basic rule is about taking turns. In a half-duplex conversation, which is like using a walkie-talkie, you can either talk or you can listen, but you can't do both at once. In a full duplex conversation, like a phone call, both people can talk and listen at the very same time. And this really matters because Wi-Fi is a half-duplex medium. All your wireless devices have to share the airwaves and take turns talking. A modern wired connection to a switch, on the other hand, is usually full duplex, which makes communication way more efficient. So how do all your Wi-Fi devices manage this turn-taking? Well, they use what's called a contention-based system. It's basically a listen-before-you-speak protocol. A device listens to the airwaves, and if it hears silence, it assumes it's clear to send its frame. So, by following the network map, the topology, and by obeying the rules of the road, our data frame successfully makes it across the local Wi-Fi network. It's arrived at its first destination, the router. The router's job is so critical. It's the gateway between your private little local network and the massive public internet. It really acts like a super smart postal sorting office, getting that data ready for the next and much longer part of its journey. So, when the frame arrives, the router does something fascinating. First, it accepts the frame and then it de-encapsulates it, which is really just a fancy way of saying it tears open the local envelope. This reveals the original packet that was hiding inside. The router then reads the packet's final destination address, repackages it into a brand new frame for the next hop, and sends it on its way. And this visual illustrates the whole concept perfectly. See how that layer 2 frame is just discarded and rebuilt at every single router along the path? The frame is temporary. It's a totally disposable vehicle used for just one hop. But the layer 3 packet inside, that stays intact, all the way to the final destination. So, the absolute key thing to remember is that the data link layer is all about local delivery. Its world is tiny. It's only concerned with getting data from one node to the very next one down the line. So our data, tucked safely inside its packet, has made it out of the house and through the local neighborhood. But its grand tour, well, it has just begun. So how does it navigate the millions of paths on the internet to find its final destination? Ah, wow. That's the job of the next layer up.